Welcome to Tuesday's Market Sit Rep here at Top Gun Options. Matthew Buckley, call sign Whiz, the primary and weekly options model portfolio manager here at TGO. And obviously, folks, all eyes are on tomorrow with the Fed meeting. We got the market down about 6, 7, the S&P, and the Dow's down about 30. And our hedges are kicking in just fine here at Top Gun Options. Actually, I have a bullish double vertical on the VIX out to January, and I am closing it right now and rolling inverted and getting bearish on the exact same trade. Let's take a look at why. Folks, volatility is like a balloon. So going into this Fed meeting, there is a lot of uncertainty, right? So nobody knows what the Fed's going to do. I don't even think the Fed knows what they're going to do. That's why they're meeting right now and they're talking about it. As you can see, leading up to this Fed meeting, we're seeing a nice pop in volatility. And TGO traders, we played this nicely. This period right here was the longest period of, quote, calmness. Is that a word? Recently in the VIX, down at its resting heart rate at about 12.5, 13. And we got long. We put on a bullish double vertical on volatility out to January. Well, guess what? At whatever, 1:58, 2 p.m., whenever the Fed decision comes out and the Bernanke sits down for his press conference, things are known. So volatility, in my opinion, is going to implode. Well, Wiz, what if it's bad news? We might get a pop in volatility, but people already have their protection on, okay? All the smart traders already by now have their hurricane insurance on, okay? Getting hurricane insurance today via the VIX is like me living here in South Florida and waiting until I see on Channel 5 that there's a Category 1 hurricane over the Bahamas. It's a little late for me to get hurricane insurance down here in South Florida. Should have gotten it already. I can go get it. It's going to cost me an arm and a leg. But once the known is known tomorrow, I think vol's going to implode. So what I'm going to do is I'm rolling this trade inverted. I'm going to do a bearish double vertical. I'm going to sell the 16-18 bear call spread out to January and buy the 14-12 because I think vol is going to implode. As you can tell, for the past year, something has happened every month to freak the market out. Here's the June Fed meeting, folks. Look at that. We went from our resting heart rate around 12, 13 up to nearly 22, and then what happened? He came out, said something, and vol imploded, right? Volatility reverts to its mean. It's a mean reverting instrument. It doesn't stay elevated forever. Volatility up in the 20s is like me on the treadmill this afternoon at a 10 incline at 10 miles per hour. I can do it. It ain't going to be for that long. I got to get back down to my resting heart rate. So had a great primary live trade brief this morning where we covered all of this. And it really is a tough decision the Fed has to make. The Bernanke kind of had three pillars, right? He had an unemployment pillar, a growth pillar, and also an inflation pillar. We saw some inflation numbers this morning, right? PPI. Core CPI and regular CPI. Whenever you see the word core, it means X something. In this case, it's X food and energy. What inflation? We're actually in a deflationary environment, okay? So that's the one. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? So we've kind of hit the Fed's employment numbers that they said they'd think about tapering. We're kind of hit their growth numbers with 3.6% GDP sold. I'm a seller of it. Don't believe any of that. But we're at the inflation numbers. We're well below the Fed's target 2% inflation. So if anything, we're in a deflationary environment. So it's going to be very, very interesting. The Fed does face a tough decision. While they should and could taper, I don't think they're going to kind of give the market a not a Merry Christmas here, okay? I think they're going to let the market kind of finish and then, if anything, do it in January. Although I did think that the Bernanke was going to try and fire a shot across the bow towards the end of his tour, right, before his executive officer, Janet Yellen, takes over. But maybe not. Okay, so all eyes on tomorrow. We're having a blast here at Top Gun Options. Hey, make sure you join us tomorrow afternoon at 4:30. We're going to be doing a strategic brief with our managed account partner, the Black Bay Group. They're Chicago-based, RIA, registered investment advisor. Also starting a hedge fund in January, backed by a bunch of Wall Street heavies that you'll recognize the names when you join us. But join us at 4:30. You can click on the link in the email that we sent you to register. Again, 4:30. If you can't attend, still register, and I'll send out the replay for you so you can watch it. If you're interested in getting information about the Black Bay Group, and their managed account service, and you can't attend and you don't want to watch the replay, you just want the information, shoot me an email at managedaccounts@topgunoptions.com. Okay, managed accounts at topgunoptions.com, and I'll fire off the info to you so you can get some information on our managed account service. Okay, got to run, got to try and get out of that VIX bullish double vertical, roll inverted, and get bearish on volatility, because that's the way we trade it. It's better to be a couple minutes early for your flight than 30 seconds late. Okay, same thing with our volatility trades. If you're a little late, guess what? The vol balloon, it's gone. It's already out, and you can turn a winning trade on volatility into a losing trade very, very quickly. Again, if you're interested in the Black Bay group, there you go, managed accounts at topgunoptions.com. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 p.m. in our briefing room with the Black Bay group. We'll see you.